At that time, March 1992, I was doing night duty. And I was in Paarl that day doing something. And on my way back from Paarl to Wellington, I saw a bakkie coming from the front with its headlights on as well as the hazards. And I was thinking, I wonder what's happening. Why are these people in such a hurry? And then when I went to work that evening, there were no other patients in the ICU, but there was one empty spot where I could see that somebody has been resuscitated. I spoke to the day staff, and the day staff said it's a very ill boy. He came from Porterville. He was in an accident on a bicycle with a truck. They also said that when they inserted the underwater drain, there was rice coming out in the tube. And that, they don't know if he's going to make it because he's got bad injuries. I was actually not allocated to the theatre. I was going to work in the ICU. I can remember that he was very pale. The anaesthetist asked me to come into theatre to come and help him. It was life and death situation. They needed all hands on deck. I was more involved with the anaesthetist, giving blood. I remember pushing units of blood into the patient to just get the blood in as fast as possible. And there was blood that had to come from Cape Town because there was just not enough in Paarl. I remember your liver was also badly injured, and they needed a suture specifically for the liver, and also a needle for the liver. You see, the liver is a very fragile organ. You can't just use any needle to suture it because it will just tear. So there's a certain suture and a needle that they use on the liver if they want to repair it when it's been severed or whatever. And they didn't have that in Paarl. And they had to bring it from Tygerberg Hospital. And it came with a traffic car all the way from Tygerberg to Paarl, obviously very fast. And I mean, that can't take faster than, say, half an hour. That was the waiting part to do the liver part. But then at that stage, they're obviously working on all the other organs that were damaged. No, I think everybody in the theatre didn't have much hope. But we were praying, the Christians that were there, for your life. But no, not according to all the injuries that there wasn't much hope.
For me, it was a pleasant surprise that you found me, because I was looking for another sister that was working at Paarl Medi-Clinic, and her name was Antoinette Smith.
Yes.
So I tried for months getting hold of her, and now I got a pleasant surprise. You sent me a Facebook message that, well, you won't believe me, but I know I was in the theatre.
Yeah.
Just tell me, what did you see on the internet, or how did you come across my details?
Yeah. I was like, normally, you go through Facebook, and lately there's a lot of posts that come through of people you don't even know. And then I came across this flyer of a truck, double-wheeler truck, and with a body lying in between there. And I thought, sure, and a bicycle. And I thought, this looks very familiar. I wonder what happened here. And then I saw the address at the top was Porterville. And I just knew, and the time that it happened. And I knew that was your accident that it was talking about there. And then I went into your Facebook messenger and left you a message there to say that I think I've been in theatre with your accident. If you think on what you looked like that evening, what happened to you, the truck going over you, what happened to you in Tygerberg, all the problems that you had there, septicemia, the fact that your esophagus was damaged, actually torn. Yeah. That's a big problem. That can cause a lot of trouble. I was like, is this really the guy? Is he well? Can he walk? Has he got brain damage? You are healthy and looking well.
Corine, thank you very much for your time. Thank you for blessing me with your wonderful story, and you are a witness of the wonderful things that the Lord has done in my life. Thank you for sharing.
Pleasure, Barend. All of the best.